deep diving into these cases is like dancing with the devil. But when you dance with the devil doesn't change. He changes you.
How's this sound? Can you guys hear me okay? Oh shit, is that broken? What the hell is going on? Oh, no. Okay, hold on. Just gotta tighten it. Hey, Butterfly Kisses. Is the sound okay? Nice Marie. Opal. Hope Floats. Hi, Kathy. Merry Christmas, everyone. Debbie. The mister is going to join us shortly. He will join us. I'm going to tighten up. You can hear? The sound's good, yes? Let me pull it up here on my phone here. A little low. Okay, hold on. Try it in here. Audio. How about now? Is that better? Hi, Ginger. Is the sound better? This Santa hair. I'm not sure the sound's working properly. Hold on. I'll do this because the picture, like, I don't know. Oh, maybe it looks like it's working better now. It is better? Okay. I turned it up all the way, so. Okay, good. That's better then. No, I did. I didn't even have to ask you. I did that. It's better now, they said, since I did that.
So I can always just turn that up a little.
Oh.
That should make it more.
Good on your end? Perfection. Wait, we gotta get you in here more.
Let's turn this a little.
Oh, there we go.
Rather than shimmy.
And also, why does our square look funny? Or is it supposed to be like that, I guess?
I think we're good.
Okay. Merry Christmas, everybody. How is everyone doing?
Merry Christmas.
It's been a while, but we're going to be getting back into the YouTube, but sometimes we just need to take a break. That, and I just had to focus because I just been, I work a lot more now, so I just needed to focus on what the new scheduling was going to be. And when you get on here on these streets and you see everyone's just, again, attacking each other, everyone's suing each other, and it's GoFundMe attorneys, even though we were dragging chair for the GoFundMe to help with the teeth, even though people asked us to make like a fundraiser because they wanted to help and we wanted to keep things transparent. Now you got everybody GoFundMe $30,000 for attorney and everybody suing each other and whatever, and that's not the true crime like I signed up for. There's Robbie. Merry Christmas, Robbie.
Hey, Robbie.
I wanted to... I go in here, make sure I have my chat on my phone and then for some reason I always turn it off. So, did everyone get to watch Miss Brandi Neal, aka Neil-Vaughn, Michael Monkey Vaughn, as some people call him, who's been missing, I think, was it right around the same time as Summer Wells went missing?
It was pretty close.
Pretty close in time, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, it was trying to connect to the TV. Okay. Good. I'm glad you guys are having a good Christmas. But did you guys get to watch Brandi Neal, Michael Vaughn's mother, basically go toe-to-toe with one of the 4 named suspects in missing Michael Vaughn's case? We're going to go over some of Justin's live. Because I was listening at work, literally screaming at my phone in the middle of work. I'm like, it was crazy because he definitely self-snitched. It did not shock me to find out that he just a couple days ago got picked up for a probation violation. Not sure what that was about, but I'm sure they got him for whatever they could to haul him in for questioning directly after that. I was waiting for that. So they will use any excuse. Oh, you did this? And I don't personally believe he was in a shelter. I could be wrong. I thought he was at like a party, and maybe he's not supposed to be at a party or doing those things. I don't know. But yeah, Brandi Neal is brass balls. Like, holy shit. That is a mother doing everything. You could tell that, I know she said she muted because she had lost her shit on a couple things he said, and you haven't really heard, I don't think.
I haven't followed that case very much.
It was, he tried saying he's not a suspect. He tried getting on people for calling him a suspect. He is. I mean, they held a press conference and had big ass cardboard cutouts of their pictures. He's one of four. Of all four people, suspects reside under the same roof, if I'm not mistaken, even.
Oh, God.
So, yeah. So, it was a huge mess. So, last I heard, he was upset because his wife, which is, I think, like the only girl of the four, is STACEY's wife, was like a big hoe bag and sleeping around with everybody in the house, and he wasn't with her. Like, I don't know. No, like, it was a whole thing. I know that they had Michael Vaughn's missing poster on their fridge, if I'm not mistaken. Not sure. You know, I always thought that was a little suspicious, but I mean, I don't know. But they are named suspects, and they have the missing poster there. And a lot of his stories changed from what I remember. So I've had to go back and listen, and he definitely changed a lot.
That's a huge red flag.
Yeah.
Because the truth doesn't change.
So,
and Merry Christmas to everyone who's been coming in and saying Merry Christmas.
Hi, Canadian Nana. Divine. Welcome, everyone. Hi, Heather. Oh, look on here. We'll open the panel after we go through some of this because I'm curious what y'all think.
Well, she's finding out this was a Christmas present. It won't focus. It's kind of hard to see it. But yeah, new pipe. It's more sleek looking. I like it.
We had some good family time yesterday, stockings and some gifts, and then we had some family time today and good food.
Yep, turkey.
I made probably the best turkey I've ever made because my assistant my assistant manager, like, cooks our turkey a certain way, and she was showing me, and it looked delicious, so she was like, you have to try it this way. So I did it, and it was good.
It's so tender, and like I tried to carve it, and the meat literally just fell off the bones. Didn't even need a knife.
The girls got me these cute little. Oh wait, babe, you know what we have to do for them? Because we're in our matching. Whoa. Oh. Aha. Steven Tyler PJs. Steven Tyler PJs. Good food, good family, yes. Hi, Eve. Merry Christmas, Mary Jane Doe. Nice, Marie. So let's try and find. This is going to fuck with my bows. Heather, love it. It's a little hot in this thing, though.
The turkey, like, heated up the whole house.
Yeah. I know you haven't seen this one on YouTube for some time, even longer than me.
Yeah. True crime just ain't what it was. And I don't do the drama, so it's just not much for me to do.
Everybody's suing each other, and
So,
What?
was he interviewing Brandi on this live, or he's replaying a different clip?
Justin was replaying some channel, I don't really know, but so what happened was STACEY went on someone's live, and then Brandi Neil-Vaughn popped up and started questioning STACEY WONDRA, which, oh my God, I was on, like, I couldn't believe it. She's doing the damn thing, you know. We haven't seen enough of what she's doing. You know, I'd love to see the Wells lead, but no, never gonna happen. Bam! Hey, boo! Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas, bam, Betty.
Thank you.
Everybody, Merry Christmas.
Yes, in a bag, in a roasting bag. Yeah.
Like one of the three kings. We three kings of Orient are.
So this is over on Justin's. It's so like a 2.5 hour so we're not gonna get like through the whole thing, but I want to like go through, you know, a couple of things that made me scream at my phone in the situation, because there's a lot of things that I've thought kind of not really said out loud or even in comments, but after he had this conversation with Brandi, it was all kinds of red flags. All kinds of red flags. So quite interested to see what happens after he's been picked up this time and that conversation happened. Because you know the law was absolutely watching that. No doubt about it. Hi, Juju. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
It was the nicest turkey, eh?
Eh?
Arkansas is
That's
white,
what
though.
it's all about.
Hi, Betty. Merry Christmas, Mark.
Yeah, I saw it.
Marky Mark. Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. So. Okay.
Very close.
We're just going to get right to it.
Several
okay,
of
so
us.
Just in case you didn't know, right here, the bottom one, okay, STACEY WONDRA. He's been really the biggest mouthpiece all over the YouTube streets, of course. And when he started opening his mouth this time, I noticed he started sounding a lot like a mixture of Christopher Proudfoot and the Donald Wells, wouldn't you say?
He kind of looks like that. Remember that one real intense church kid? Kind of looks like him with a beard.
Timmy from the Seventh-day Adventist?
Yeah, please, Father God, Lord. We love you, Father God, Lord, Father God, God, Father, Lord. That guy?
Yeah.
Looks like him with a beard.
Conspiracies. It kind of does, right? Hi, silly little kitties. Merry Christmas. Hi, Cassie. So he is a named suspect. He tried to fight that he was.
YouTubers in getting money to be paid. Did it about this. You go to jail.
Okay, so I really
Is
just
that so many of us have seen you talk and everything.
Sorry that this boy has gone missing.
Okay, so all right, maybe we'll start right here. Hold on.
Guard. Idiot.
That's November. So it's like
The human version of swine.
like
I have to say, I was at work listening to this, and Justin, you know, he keeps it as professional as possible. They don't usually have share mouth and just let loose. Justin was giving it to him, and I loved every second of it. I was like, yes, go Justin, go. Yes.
Crap.
you're trying to expect me to fucking like remember shit to the fucking T. And I specifically noted in any of the videos that I've done, I said my information not
So angry right off the bat all the time too. You're the one calling in here. You're the one going around putting yourself. So stop acting irritated because you're the one wanting to be a YouTubian like most of these suspects. Okay.
I do
Me
find
not.
it odd when people like this, like, this is real life for them. It's not like a TV show. And yet they feel compelled to come online and, like, bitch
Yeah.
and stuff. It's like, why are you even bothering?
Complete opposite of what you see Seth Rogers is. He's
Yeah.
using his platform to show his son, show videos, and basically come on and plead all the time for his child. And he's doing it also in like more of a professional way, if you ask me. You know, because he knows everybody's watching. And what I've noticed about Seth Rogers is he is addressing his son. Like his son can maybe hopefully hear him. And that is something none of us, and we've all tried, we couldn't even coach the Wells to do something like that.
No, because it was always all about them.
Yes.
Like, it's never about Summer or Monkey. It's about them and how they've been treated and how they've been slandered and how they're being accused.
Heather was screaming at her TV too. Yeah.
And this whole thing just makes no sense.
No.
Be 100% accurate to the point, but it is to the best of my knowledge, and I have specified that. Like, I don't know what else to give you guys. Like, all I can tell you is that I'm sorry that this boy has gone missing.
This boy?
I'm sorry. Like, if I had answers to give, I would give them to you.
Use his name. You are a named suspect in it. Use his name at least. But it's been a lot of your boy, this boy, that boy, which to me is distancing yourself. Because you know his name. You have his missing poster. I don't call Courtney Struble that girl in Estevan. That girl. No, we use her name.
Yeah.
I don't have
Oh.
anything to
Trishy.
give, and I want Michael to be found just.
You know
There's his
what
name.
this
Okay, one
jerkwad
Listen, Justin.
is doing right now? He is suing Fruitland Police Department and
Is he
I
for
think-
real?
the FBI, the United States government,
That's crazy.
for because he said he should not have been arrested.
Oh,
Added to chat
can't
is
sue
for
for that.
Brandi, everybody.
Well, I guess
Just
you
letting
can, but you'll
everybody
never
know.
win.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you, Stacy.
It's fine. Like, I want
But
this
out of
boy to.
everything you could have told law enforcement, you told them Michael was in your yard.
No.
I'm still just trying to make sense of
I
that.
know, and I get where you're coming from, but what else was I supposed to say to get off my fucking back? They weren't listening to the fact that I had zero involvement, and I told them that time and time and time again in every one of the fucking interviews that I did with them. Yes, I made it. I 100% made it up. But guess what? They haven't fucking contacted me since.
Let me tell you
And
something.
no, I haven't talked to
Let
fucking
me tell you
Lon.
something. I know, and I will not say allegedly, because I know this without a shadow of a doubt. I know this, Stacy. I know this, Stacy. You are lying through your fucking teeth. You're lying through your fucking teeth right
go
now.
Justin.
So there just
So-
happened to be a child's body in your backyard.
So he said that Monkey was in his yard.
Yes, that's why they, I believe, went and dug up his yard, if I'm not mistaken. Or did they not? They dug up somewhere, but yeah, he did. And I believe dogs even hit there, but I believe he was moved. But yes, this one right here called, and you'll hear him say in a minute that he only did that to try and get the law off of his back.
Yeah, that's what he just said.
Yeah.
That makes no sense
That
at all.
does not make sense. Yeah, let me say that I have a missing child now dead and has been buried in my backyard, and that's going to get the law off my back, all right? And not to mention, dogs did hit there, if I'm not mistaken. You guys, do you remember, is that true?
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, I believe dogs did hit there.
At one time, human remains in your backyard. I know some
True, Angel.
info,
Hi,
Stacy.
Merry Christmas, everyone. I see you saying Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Boxing Day at the Brick. Get 65% off
Boxing Day at
sofas
the
when you
Brick.
buy the matching love seat or chair.
Okay,
Okay.
I know some info, Stacy. Tread lightly.
Yes.
Enforcement? And
SRB, yes.
You are lying
All the dogs
through
hit, Michelle.
your ass, in my
If
opinion.
they wanted to talk to me, I'm sure I'd be more than willing to talk to them.
Now he says he's in a shelter here. I believe he's at a party. Like, this doesn't seem very shelter-like. He's at a damn flop house, all right? And yeah, that's my opinion. Maybe he is in a shelter. I don't know. But again, he got picked up shortly after doing this for a probation violation, which in my opinion, I don't know what that means. Does he have an ankle monitor off? Did he go outside the area? Was he caught around alcohol or drugs? Did he ingest alcohol and drugs? Was he even just being around it when you're on probation is a big no-no. So I got the vibes he was at a party. It just seemed like a party in my opinion, not a normal shelter. A lot of shelters, because not only have I helped in different kinds of shelters, I've also through my life have had to stay at shelters. Now you don't just live stream in a shelter like that. You don't. There's rules, and that's not gonna happen. So
Yeah, I would think, like, what kind of, like a,
I think he meant like a homeless shelter, I believe. I'm not sure.
oh,
So yeah, that's not happening.
why would he even be there?
I don't know. He said a shelter, so I'm not sure what kind of shelter, but I have no idea. But
Wow.
yeah, live streaming in a shelter. I mean, we know that because it would have been a big deal even for Jason. That's why he wanted his own place too. You can't be doing that, you know?
So this guy basically just has a whole lot of main character energy.
Yes. Main character villain energy.
Like, yeah, I
That's
know
what
it.
you thought too?
I get where your guys' standpoint is, and that's fine. Like, you guys have your matter of opinions, but maybe study up on fetal alcohol syndrome and what it.
I want you to remember he's saying this. Y'all are coming at me, and I was born with fetal alcohol syndrome, and my brain's not fully developed, and blah, 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 blah. How could I do something like this? Because I don't have a fully developed brain, and da, 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 da. All right, well, okay. But you tried to run how many businesses, though? Like, it doesn't add up, so here we go.
What happens when somebody with fetal alcohol syndrome gets put under extreme amount of pressure? Like, it's not like it's easy for you guys to say years ago. You guys will suffer with it.
Dude,
Come on.
absolutely bullshit.
Like,
right
I
there.
want.
It's not easy. I
Oh,
mean, we all
prefix
work really
somehow.
hard to try to find the answers. And I mean, and I can kind of get what you're saying after it being a long time and stuff. And it's hard to like remember exactly what happened. We just are searching for the truth.
No, exactly. But you guys
Poor
are looking
me.
at the whole wrong direction.
No,
like,
no,
I'm
no.
not.
Everyone.
Like, I
these
just want to
suspects
clarify
say
something.
that.
I spoke with.
It's always, don't look over here. You got the wrong guy. Now
Well-
it's, I'm a victim because my brain's not fully developed. What the fuck? Like, okay.
Well, I gotta agree with if he's gonna make up things and say that the body was in his yard and stuff. Yeah, there's something not right in his brain.
I mean, unless he was
But-
telling the truth.
Well, yeah. I mean, either way, if you're gonna hurt a kid, there's something wrong with your brain.
Yeah, he says some shit that absolutely, yeah, I cop out for sure. And so I see some of you don't believe he was at a shelter either. Yeah.
I gotta grab something.
Merry Christmas, lovable mama bear. Angels are here. Indeed, they are. Hi. Thank you for being here, you guys. I'll wait for the mister to get back here. Drinking some cranberry juice with 7-Up with a splash of lemon in there. A nice holiday punch. Cop out. Yeah, poor me, victim me, right? And so many of these suspects in these cases love to do that. And they are not the victim. Okay, they are suspects.
Yeah, that's I don't get. They completely lose the fact that a child went missing and is likely deceased, and they're acting like they deserve any pity at all. Like, I'm sorry, they don't.
I'm just gonna, I'll turn the camera back on in about several minutes. Using a crutch, exactly. Yeah. Brandon, the main. Yeah.
Tammy Barnes.
I think they all know a little something, but the Adrian, Brandon, is it Sarah, and Stacy. And Stacy, as we go through this here, sure knows a whole lot more. And he absolutely slipped, which I believe is probably one of the biggest things, which we'll get to, that probably got him hauled in. You know, I believe they've been waiting on something to haul him in to question him further in this. And a probation violation is a perfect opportunity, if you ask me. Hi, sis. Merry Christmas. We love you too. Thank you so much for being a member for 47 months.
Trooper.
The OG. The fact he's still talking to Sarah, that is sus too, because he hated her, right, Bobby Ray? He hated her and was doing nothing but trashing her before, and now I noticed in this one, he's protecting the bitch. Like, absolutely not, Stacy. You can't keep your shit straight. Like, hello. You should marry Gypsy Rose at this point.
A lawyer when I was in CTEC. It wasn't even calling in regards to
Lock them all up.
a lawsuit. It was
Yes.
actually calling on some stuff that Supreme Court was doing a ruling on for the 922G. That I wanted to get answers. And when the lawyer I happened to talk to, his name was.
I love taking care of my horses in Star Stable. I have 2 horses right now, and they both need a lot of care. We have to clean.
Thank you, Lady for Justice. Really do appreciate
So
you, my
I
dear.
want to
Many blessings to
hop
you.
ahead
Thank
to
you.
when Brandy comes up, because this is when he says a lot of shit that just floored me. And we'll kind of go backwards. I'll do a part 2 probably tomorrow morning of going over the other stuff, but with Mark here.
Brandi,
Okay.
what were you saying, Stacy?
So Brandy's
Fast
about to
forward.
talk
Okay.
about
know if I could use headphones on this shit. It wasn't working, but now they're working.
Trying to link. How are you feeling?
Okay, so
Here's Brand.
she's been super ill, Brandy. She's out there working full time, finding her son, you know, every moment still. And she hasn't been feeling well or doing well. There's something health wise going on with her from what I hear. But look at her, she's still absolutely beautiful and strong, and now toe to toe with this stupid fuck up here. And I can't wait till you hear some of the stuff comes out of his mouth.
Indeed, God bless her.
Yes, this is
So this is Micah's mom.
Not well.
I'm sorry, honey.
This
Just a note to
gives me goosebumps.
the people like KK and Edgar. Brandy is very ill right now. It's been 3.5 years. She's still advocating, still putting up signs, still constantly, despite being a mom, working.
I'll turn the camera back on shortly, guys. It is Michelle, absolutely. Is that
Living.
what's going on with her?
That's what a real mother does.
Oh
they never
my
stop.
gosh, hold on, let me pause. I didn't know that. Wow, so she's having some liver issues. I am so sorry to hear that. And she goes toe to toe. Sabrina, Merry Christmas. Yeah, Bobby, you felt that coming too, right? I mean, that was happening for sure after this conversation. Absolutely.
You go to work one in your life.
This is just
Hello, Mr. Wondra.
You can just by my name. It's okay.
What? Don't. I
You
just.
can just by my.
I hate already the way he's looking at her and talking to her. Like this, you guys, is absolutely gonna be on a documentary one day. And this is. Do you remember? Let me put my camera on. But there was something that really grosses me out and just gave me creep, predator vibes in Summer's case. It was when everyone was searching for Summer, and Don Wells was seen there, like sitting on his little deck thing, whatever, and he was like, I sure do feel sorry for them out there limping and all. And that was like some real like Hills Has Eyes type shit, like just freaked my freak, if you know what I mean, in all the wrong ways, and just felt like this sick fuck's getting pleasure from this, basically, you know, is what I was feeling.
My name. It's okay.
Oh, is it okay, Stacy?
Bro.
It's my preference.
I got you.
I have so many questions. So many. One, your lawsuit and slander. It's
Stupid.
not slander if you're a named suspect. Correct?
Not a name suspect.
Not a named suspect. The law just does press conferences and names you as a suspect and prints your picture out. To,
Well, are they saying a suspect or a person of interest? 'Cause
suspects?
they are
They're
saying.
all, yes.
Okay.
Yep. And Justin will pull that up in a minute here.
Excuse
You're
me,
not a named
named
suspect.
Yes, he is. He is.
You're not a named suspect, you son of a. Let's just. Do we need to go over the conference again, you dummy?
Yes.
Look at
Justin,
there.
Get him.
You're a named suspect.
4 people have knowledge, so yeah. The police are saying you know.
Yep.
As you might recall, we've done this once before, but this year's Santa has something different in store.
What do you think?
That's right. That's right, Brandi.
Sorry.
I've tried to call him. He's too big of a coward.
He talked to me
And
one
Brandon,
time, but he said he
I know
wouldn't go
you're
live with me,
watching.
which is fine.
I know you are watching. You don't miss any
Oh,
live
that's right.
that brings up your name.
Yep. That's how these suspects are.
How does it feel to be a 40-year-old man under your mom's tit all the time?
Can't hear you very good, Stacy, and I think it's because you got your things, and I'm sorry.
Hold on.
And shame on Brandon's mom for acting like this. I know it's hard to think your child could do something like this. Trust me. Law enforcement knows. They
Yep.
wouldn't have put his big ass face up during the press conference. They're all 4 suspects, named suspects.
Justin absolutely was popping off on this live. I texted him. I said, I was so proud of you. Like that, yes. Health is a state of complete harmony of the body. When one is free from physical... Yeah, I know that's right, Immortus. Merry Christmas to you guys as well.
Just like Cruella, Mohawk.
I can't imagine how Brandi's feeling right now. First time talking to this dude.
Can you guys hear me okay?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Let us know if you can hear both of them, please, in chat. And then I'm just going to hand over the stage to both.
Right, Trishy. He's not holding back this one.
Stacy,
I love it.
why did you contact law enforcement and say that you gave that tip about Michael being buried in your backyard.
I never contacted them. It was when they had approached me at about the 5th interview that I had with them.
Now, just so you know, Brandi knows information when she is speaking to him.
Merry Christmas, Tiffany. How you doing, boo? Good
And
to see you.
the way he's speaking to her is really off-putting.
Right? It's
Like, why is he so
disgusting.
mad at her?
Right. That's the vibes I was getting too, and that's what I was saying. Like, why? Yeah. Why is he so angry? Like, even Brandy's not giving off that energy right now, but he is. It's disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely disgusting, and that's part of what makes me feel like she is quite literally toe to toe with someone who absolutely knows, I believe, 100% of what went down with Neil-Vaughn.
What he said, what he didn't say. Okay? She knows. I'm sure she does.
After
So
telling
was-
them the same exact statement that I've given him the last 4 times.
I've
If
been
you
trying
had-
to put like a timeline of everything together.
Yes, Michelle.
Like from your recollection of that day with what I've seen you do with the internet with YouTube creators and stuff. I've tried to watch all of them, and you talk about your timelines and everything, and then you've discussed about your timeline with law enforcement. I'm just curious
yes.
because you're stating.
Yes, I can. Sorry about that. Hold on. Okay, is that better? Yes. Oh, you mean on the screen. Sorry. Yes. There we go. Now you can see closed caption, right? Okay.
All these different times in all these different people, these different people's interviews. I'm sorry, you have to forgive me right now. I'm very, very sick. My mental fog is absolutely hell. And honestly speaking with you is
Not easy.
no, sir, it is not easy.
I don't believe you. I mean, I don't blame you.
Brandi, don't call him sir.
Like, Brandi, I've been trying to talk to you for like a minute, and I know it's taken a lot.
When you could have talked to her, probably you could have called up the law there or gone in the police station. Hey, I'd like to have a conversation with Neil-Vaughn's mother. You know, and I'm sure they would have arranged that. So how hard did you actually really try? Huh? Oh, thank you, Tiffany. Thank you, boo.
Out.
And Stacy, you cut out.
Sorry.
There you go.
Like, I know it's not easy talking to me, Brandi, and it's not, you know, it's never going to be easy talking to me because I'm like, and all you've heard is, you know, my videos that I've done with either, you know, law enforcement or done on YouTube, but I've never directly spoken with you. Like, I need you to know, Brandi, I didn't have anything to do with your little boy. Nor did Sarah, and nor did Brandon.
Your little boy, there it goes again. Say Michael's name.
And he said, nor did who? Nor did Sarah, nor did Brendan.
Yeah. So Sarah's his, I think, ex-wife now, or still wife. I don't know. Brendan and Adrian are people that lived with with Stacy and Sarah. It was a big flop house, and he was running around telling everyone that Sarah was basically sleeping with all of these guys. And she wanted to have a baby really bad. You guys all remember the original stories? Yeah, like he is the dumbass that tied everybody to this. I mean, before the law obviously got evidence and stuff too because of their cars and stuff. Like they were in the area from a different area and everything. So Yeah, it's all fucked up. And now he's back to now protecting this hoe bag of a wife of his. And he says some incredibly disturbing things that have not even been brought up about the case before and shocked the hell out of me. I know that. And you know what it is, but we'll get there.
We would never allow ourselves to be involved or play a part.
Tiffany Marie? No. Tiffany. Totally Tiffany. She is not Tiffany Marie. She is a different Tiffany. She's actually a beautiful Tiffany inside and out, not a low down, dirty, nasty bitch.
Do something as serious as like this, let alone like, yeah, I have a felony history.
You are standing there talking to the mother of Neil-Vaughn, lying to her. You really are unbelievable.
Yeah, he's
You
lying,
really are
he's lying to her, lying to himself, lying to all of us, because it's definitely he turned everything around than what he's been saying for the past couple years now on YouTube. And the law sees that, so you're nothing but a liar, and that's what it is.
Unbelievable. You all four are involved.
Yep, amen. I agree.
You was even blaming Sarah and Brandon on my program.
Yep.
Now you're saying they had nothing to do with it. You are something else.
But guess what? My felony history doesn't pertain to sex offense crimes.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, go back for a
On
second.
my program.
Listen.
Now you're saying they had nothing to do
I
with
can't
it.
keep track of what's
You are
happening.
something else.
Okay. This is what I want you to listen to. Listen to this.
Yeah, I need to listen to more than 5 seconds at a time because he's saying something and then
Well, I don't know this other person and if they'll strike me or what, so
it's not. Yeah, okay.
we're playing it through Justin, so we have to hear the commentary. But listen to
Sarah
Stacey.
and Brandon on my program. Now you're saying they had nothing to do with it. You are something else.
But guess what? My felony history doesn't pertain to sex offense crimes.
He's got a felony history now.
He has a felony history, yes.
Oh my god.
And that's all out there. We can go through that a different day. But he said his felony history doesn't include sex abuse. Why is he saying that to Brandi Neal?
That's why I want to like. Can we go back like a good
Just-
minute and just listen to the whole thing?
He doesn't say anything before that.
2 federal gun charges.
Where the hell
Nobody
is- I
ever
can't
even said
mark this
anything
thing. I
about
don't
sex
see that.
offense. That's
Oh,
that's very
Have anything to do with your little boy. Nor did Sarah, nor did Brandon. We would never allow ourselves to be involved or play a part in something serious.
Again, just before this one, he was not a united front with these 4 people that all live together. Now he
It
is.
was like this, let alone like, yeah, I have a felony history.
You are standing there talking to the mother of Neil-Vaughn, lying to her. You really are unbelievable. You really are unbelievable.
Like, even in the interview, he just says the SA thing randomly.
You all 4 are involved. You was even blaming Sarah and Brandon on my program.
Yep.
Now you're saying they had nothing to do with it. You are something else.
But guess what? My felony history doesn't pertain to sex offense crimes. I have 2 federal gun charges.
Nobody ever even said
Yeah,
anything about
like that
sex
has
offense.
not
that's,
even
that's
been
very
a
sad.
thing. So, I don't know why he said that to Brandi. But here's my thing, is everyone has seen, and he got upset before too, in a chat. I think it was Josh's chat. I think the labs. Has he been over on the labs? I believe so. But anyways, he was upset because I call him a creep. And when I'm calling him a creep, I'm thinking this dude looks like textbook, lives in mommy's basement, has major issues with children. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep your children within 50 yards away from this man type of look, right? Like he already gave me those vibes, and that's why I called him a creep. Now, I didn't say, you know, what kind of creep, but that's absolutely the creep. And now he's bringing that up, and now what the fuck am I supposed to think? He get like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, this dude just self-snitched. And I'm glad he did, but when that came out of his mouth, I was like, this dude's getting picked up. Like, he's for sure getting questioned after this some way, somehow. Because why did he say that? The hell?
Yeah, obviously he knows something happened to Michael. He knows what happened, and it was sexual. As gross as it is to think about.
Yeah, because why are you saying... I can't tell you. Anyone in chat, have we really had that kind of discussion in Michael's case? Not that I've heard, but this isn't a case I've dug deep in, right? But, I mean, still, this is the biggest red flag I believe I've heard to date in this case. And I feel like this might be a big one. Because I don't understand. You have been waiting to talk to Brandi Neal. Okay, and you say randomly to her, you don't have sexual abuse charges. She didn't ask you that. Nobody asked you. So,
where did that come from? Why was that on his mind at that point? Yeah, that's very suspicious.
yeah, I'd say so. Picked up on probation violation? Yeah.
Plus, honestly, just the way he's looking at the camera and like his face, as soon as she pops on, he's got this like smug like, and he's just like he's very annoyed with her. I want to hurt this man just for that.
It's very bizarre. Nobody even said anything about that, Stacy. You disgusting pig.
Charges and 4 state felonies, 1 in Idaho and 3 in Oregon. Like,
yes, Justin with his red.
like I want your boy to be found just as much as everybody else does.
Your boy again.
It's not fair. And I wish that, you know, that he could be brought back to be reunited with you because that's what you deserve. I wish that I could magically make him come back for you.
Self-snitching, all right, Rebecca, yes.
Like, I hurt every day because I feel for you guys. Like,
it still has nothing to do with what she asked him either.
I hurt every day because I feel for you guys. And if I could make some fucking magic happen, I would. If I could fucking automatically just play the psychic detective, I would. I don't have anything to give you, Brandi. And I'm sorry you're suffering, and I'm sorry you're sick.
You're just a sorry piece of shit. You're lying.
I wish you didn't have to be sick, because it's not fucking fair.
Dude, I hate this guy.
Huh?
I'm asking Brandi if she's there.
Tormenting
Do
Brandi.
you have any
yes.
more questions?
It's like a way of, yeah, this is like, you know, when you, like let's take a serial killer. When you hear, like, we watch documentaries, right? This is true crime, right? We know what some of them do, and they enjoy toying sometimes with the families after, and even with the law, you know, like, I'm more above you, and I'm fooling you right now. Well, he's telling all of us, I'm half brain dead, fecal alcohol syndrome, I'm not so smart. Here he is thinking, I mean, just, I hate everything about that fucking face. I want to kick it and everything. Like, this vibe is all wrong. And, this is definitely, this is going to be, some documentaries on this one day, because this is some sick cat and mouse shit happening right now, And Brandi is a trooper, because if that was me, I don't know. I don't know how she is being able to control herself so well up there with this going on, because that would not be me. I don't know how she could do it. Incredible though, because I would not be able to.
4 days ago.
Brandi, you can ask me any questions you want.
Can she?
I can only give you the truth and
Oh my
and everything
But he's
that I've
already lied.
Stacey. You can't give the truth, Stacey. You have said
He is bullshit.
so many different accounts. So many.
It's time to wake people up to this deeper history and
I can
also
only
our
tell the
deeper
truth. Sounds like
connection
Don
with
Halls,
something.
right? I can't lie to
My
you.
connection cut out. Something divine intervened. Whoever brought up SA, I was screaming.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wasn't keeping my composure, y'all.
See, that's crazy.
He
Nobody
doesn't know how
brought
to tell
that
the
up.
truth. He's a psychopath.
said before, there's no difference to it. I wish I had answers to give you directly other than what you have already said.
I got kicked.
Oh wow.
She's
Yep, she
very
got kicked. She got kicked.
Scream, Brandi. Like, get it.
I'm behind it.
I know, Rebecca, right? Barf bag, please. Like,
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
I can hear you.
What is that?
Can't stand him.
Why do I have another Brandi Neal trying to pop up? Did you try popping up twice?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Drop that other one.
Nice, Marie.
Drop the other
yes.
one? Okay.
I agree with your comment up there. Yes.
Hold on a
He's
second.
sus with that. Yeah.
Can't imagine being in Brandy's and Tyler's shoes right now. And this son of a bitch just lying to your face.
Here we go.
I gotta quit cussing y'all. Sorry.
All right, you're there and we can hear you now. Somebody got people talking in the background. Is that your house, Brandi?
No, it's me. I'm out in the shelter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Shelter. Sure.
I know you're having a hard time talking, Brandi, and I'm sorry.
Brandi, it's okay. You can ask me your questions when you're ready. I'll answer everything as honestly with an honest answer. But ask him when you're ready.
What the fuck? It's like he's trying to control her in a way. It's fucking weird. It's gross.
No. There's never been SA charges or anything of that.
Yeah, I don't know why that even
That's
came
why
up.
it's
It's fucking weird that
concerning.
He did that.
Yeah, somebody probably requested it.
Is there anything that you have to say maybe about Adrian or anything and his involvement in all this or anything?
I
you know about Adrian?
I can't. All I know is that Adrian was the only one left home that night. Hold on a second.
Brandi, did you now notice that he says that Adrian was home when he told me on the panel that Adrian was not home, that he was with his family or something like that? Now he's saying Adrian was home. He just didn't go with them.
Right.
Lies.
Are you still there, Mama?
Right, is he telling any truths? Which one's a lie? Which one's a truth?
I don't know.
Like, or is he
No,
playing
she
with
dropped out.
everyone?
Yep. I don't know that her link was good.
No, that's a lot.
She's coming, she said. She's still coming on. I just don't think maybe something was up with her link or something.
Like, I can't speak
Thank you, Jules.
And nor will I speak.
Love you, baby.
Embedded
on
confession.
Adrian's behalf because I wasn't.
There would be kids at a shelter. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. It just seems more like a party to me. Like,
Well, he said he's out in the shelter. That don't think it means he's like in a hideout. He probably just means it's some covered
shelters.
gazebo kind of thing in their yard or something.
No, he said no. That's not what he was saying. But whatever.
Well, he wasn't saying he was in a hideout.
Where are you going?
I'll be right back.
Okay.
2 seconds.
If you guys would like to join the panel at this point. Like, to me, him bringing up the essay is a huge red flag, and I'm quite certain the law thinks that too. I mean, this should be interesting. And she's like, no doubt Brandi's gonna crack her home case. Like, she is on it. I can't believe, whew, she is stronger than I am. Because when that come out of his mouth, I would have hurt his feelings. I wouldn't have been able to be quiet. She's smart, though. She knows what she's doing. She knows this is all directly being watched by the law. Yeah.
The thing is, he never even answered her question. He went off on this whole thing, and I can't even remember what the question was, but I know he didn't answer it. Oh, yeah, it was why he made up that lie about his backyard. Oh. And he went off on this whole thing, which makes no sense at all. It has nothing to do with what she asked.
Yeah. Hi, Joe. She asked all the right questions, yep, and he wasn't expecting them. I don't think he was expecting a lot of them.
Oh, I want to see this get going. Hope she grills him like a pig.
We weren't with him that night. But what I can also tell you
Right,
is that
Canadian.
I know from what the lawyer I spoke with and what he had confirmed is exactly everything that I've been trying to say and tell you guys.
What?
That we have not had any involvement in this.
Why does the law say different?
Like, this is going on 3 fucking years. Almost 3.5.
You know,
Yeah,
it's just, I guess it's just crazy to me because I mean, you even have Sarah talking about, you know, Adrian's the one that did it to Michael, and that you're the one who buried him, and then you're the one who says something about a tip in the backyard. So I mean, these 3 things.
And sexual abuse now. Sorry.
Yep.
And essay now. The fuck?
That's right. Listen to that again, y'all. Listen to what Samantha says here.
I mean, you even have Sarah talking about, you know, Adrian's the one that did it to Michael, and that you're the one who buried him, and then you're the one who says something about a tip in the backyard. So I mean, these 3 things specifically tie both of you guys in somehow. I mean, why would you ever admit to any of that if you didn't have some kind of?
But I never admitted to any of it. That's what you guys don't understand.
Sarah did, and you did
you
too.
not hear any of like
Stacey?
Sarah's shit when she got arraigned in court?
Stacey,
I just
Stacey,
Justin's on his
if you
ass.
only knew what I knew. If you only knew what I knew.
But they initially charged her and how she claimed to be me in court. Like, I'm not making justifications, nor am I protecting her. But she obviously had a lot of mental shit going on internally. What I can tell you and what I can give you is what I've given you.
There's like an ad every 30 seconds. What the hell?
Don't let him get too cold. His iron is.
I only speak for myself at this point. But I can also tell you that Brandon and Sarah were with me that whole night.
Wait, didn't he just say that Brendan was alone at home?
He keeps changing that.
And then he just said that they were all together that night. Or is that a different guy?
No, it's the same.
I just want to listen to a couple minutes of this.
With what he had confirmed is exactly everything that I've been trying to say and tell you guys.
Rebecca.
That we have not had any involvement in this.
Oh, you're going to have fun.
Like, this is going on 3 fucking years. Almost 3.5.
You know,
Yeah,
it's
just
just, I guess it's just crazy to me because I mean, you even have Sarah talking about, you know, Adrian's the one that did it to Michael, and that you're the one who buried him, and then you're the one who says something about a tip in the backyard. So I mean, these 3 things specifically tie.
Yep. That's right. Listen to that again, y'all. Listen to what Samantha says here.
I mean, you even have Sarah talking about, you know, Adrian's the one that did it to Michael and that you're the one who buried him. And then you're the one who says something about a tip in the backyard. So, I mean, these three things specifically tie both of you guys in somehow. I mean, why would you ever admit to any of that if you didn't have some kind of...
But I never admitted to any of it. That's what you guys don't understand.
Sarah did, and you did
you
too.
not hear any of, like, Sarah's
Stacey?
shit when she got arraigned in court?
Stacey, if you only knew what I knew. If you only knew what I knew.
When they initially charged her and how she claimed to be me in court? Like, I'm not making justifications for her. I'm protecting her. But she obviously had a lot of mental shit going on internally. What I can tell you and what I can give you is what I've given you. I only speak for myself at this point. But I can also tell you
That's her in chat too.
that Brandon
She's
and
just,
Sarah
like,
were
bawling.
with me that whole night.
She's doing crying face emojis.
She's
Oh,
back
he said
again.
Brendan and her, not Adrian.
Yeah, she's back.
Sorry,
So
hon.
there
I
was a
know it's
different
hard to
person.
hear. He is at a
Yeah, they all
shelter
live
right
in the
now.
same home.
So there's a
Yeah,
little bit of
Brandon
voice going
and
on in the
Adrian,
background.
Okay, am I echoing?
No.
That's right, guys, right? Brandon, Adrian, Sarah, Stacy. And Sarah's banging everybody. Yeah. And it's Sarah's house. Yeah. Stacy's the husband. Everyone else is roommates because they're just so nice people, just like the Wells. They just want to help, so they let people, you know, crash there that need help to get on their feet.
Sure.
Yeah.
We're not echoing. Take a few deep breaths, Brandi. We know that it's hard. We know.
If you're gonna lie, at least remember your lies. Exactly. Yes.
I'm
You can
not
ask me
even
any
mama,
questions
and
you
I'm
want, Brandon. You can ask me anything you want, and I'm only going to give you the truth.
You son of a... Guys,
You don't want to bring it up fast?
Why are you lying? Who are you lying to? Me or law enforcement? Or the world?
I'm not lying to anybody. I haven't lied, Brandi. And that's the thing. Like, I don't have, nor have I had any involvement with something like this. Like, your boy deserves to come home to you. And I want nothing more than for him to come home to you and your family. Yeah, I'm on video. Sorry. Like, I can only give you what I've given law enforcement, what I have given the world of YouTube. I wish that I could give you something more. I wish that I could be a psychic fucking detective or an investigator that could just tell you who's responsible for this.
That is, I swear to God, like almost word for word. Chris Proudfoot has said that, no? Like that. Is he taking notes from other cases like the other cases are doing? Because, I mean, what the fuck is happening?
Well, yeah, and he's like a politician. She asks a question and he goes right back to the same thing again. Like he admitted that he lied, and then he just said he never lied. Like, holy crap, dude.
So are you shocked that he's been hauled in since this?
I'm not shocked he's been hauled in, no.
What I can tell you is it wasn't me, and it wasn't Sarah, and it wasn't Brandon.
But 10 seconds ago, he said he only speaks for himself.
That's right, babe.
You're stating right now that it was not you, nor Brandon, nor Sarah, nor Adrian?
I can't speak on Adrian's behalf. Adrian was the only one that was home at night.
How do you take 20,000 children in the middle of New York City without anybody seeing?
That's got the most irons that it's.
But I also know that Adrian did not have access to any of our vehicles. We don't never left our vehicles or the keys available to him. Say it again.
They steam it with steam off the line. With steam off on the.
He didn't hear that last question, Brandi. Could you repeat yourself?
I'm sorry. Is this better?
Hi, Sue. Merry Christmas.
Why did he bring up vehicles? Out of nowhere?
I believe it was his vehicle that was actually like in the area, and he's saying because one of his businesses is he's a cabbie, and so he drove someone in the area at the time of Michael's disappearance.
Oh, okay.
I think, right, guys? Is that not right? We'll have to go backwards and do a part 2 and go back, but I think that's right.
It's fine. It's just loud because there are a lot of people talking at the shelter where Brandi is at.
You say you can't speak for Adrian. I don't know what I will be. Okay. Does Sarah take insulin?
Yes, she's insulin dependent.
How come Sarah said you buried Michael in the backyard?
Is he on purpose trying to make it hard to hear? Like he couldn't. I don't understand. Like you've been dying to talk to Brandi. Here's your moment, and you don't want to give it your undivided attention. Why? This is a joke to him. He thinks he's so smart, even though he wants to tell us all he's half brain dead. You know, I don't get this. It's
How come what?
disrespectful.
Sarah said you buried Michael in the backyard.
Just like she said that her name was Stacy in court. Just like she said that the most highest God told me that Stacy did it. Just like the most highest God told me that he was buried in Carson's backyard. Does any of her fucking statements make sense? Because I'm pretty sure, Brandi, that I have told the same fucking, given the same statement.
He's running from the question again, like you say. He is the one, and he even admitted he's the one who called and said they were in the yard. So, what the?
So he said it, and that other girl said it. Sarah said it too.
His wife.
Given everything. And it's never, and I literally, when I've done the podcasting, that my information may not be 100% to the T, as this is almost a 3.5-year-old case.
1,240 days to be exact.
Okay. And I'm sorry that it's been that long. You should not have to go through what you're going through, Brandi.
Again, the same
And I'm
thing.
sorry that you are. And I'm
Michael's
sorry
not
that you're
making
suffering.
yours.
Hell no. What is this? A fat kid joke? Hey, get away. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Oh, well, no, go with deflection. Sarah and
That you're suffering. Hell no. What is this?
How
A
does
fat
it
kid
go?
joke?
He's
You are.
talking about.
And I'm sorry to go
I'm
through
so
what you're
sorry you're suffering. To just joking with someone in the back like that.
going through, Brandi.
He's so detached.
And I'm sorry that you are. And I'm
Michael's
sorry
not
that you're
making
suffering.
yours.
Hell no. What is this? A fat kid joke? Hey, get away. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Oh, well, no, go with deflection. Were Sarah and Adrian making fake girl accounts to get, how do I say this?
Okay, baby. What? Yeah, listen to this. This is
YouTube girl accounts to get, how do I say this? YouTube politically correct? Ladies of the night. How does that work? Yeah, is that okay, Sam?
Yeah. You say anything you want to, Mama.
Did you know about that, Stacey? Did you know Sarah and Adrian were making false accounts to get working women?
No, no, I did not. But I also know that Adrian had approached Sarah and said that he said that if you help me create fake accounts, that I'll pay you a percentage. And I remember telling Sarah specifically, don't fucking do it.
So you didn't have any involvement in them setting up fake accounts to guys and rob them because they
not
were
at all.
smarter than you?
Not at all. I wouldn't allow myself with that.
They didn't set that up? Oh, but so you knew that they were setting it up, but because
No,
they
no.
were smarter than you, Adrian and Sarah were.
You did know.
that
You admit you knew.
They were going to do
And
it
you
to rob
yelled
these
at her
people so you
for
guys had
it.
money?
No, and we never, to my knowledge, the only income that we were getting, Brandi, was from our taxi, from doing taxi rides. There's a reason Aero Express got put out of business. because of their pricing and how they were out charging people. There's a reason we were the only taxi company in Fruitland, between Fruitland and Ontario. Like, that was our source of income.
That was the only. What happened? Oh, the lube company.
The lube company didn't work out specifically because Arturo Rojas, or whatever the fuck his name is. And
Merry Christmas, Jay. Thank you for being a member for 12 months. Welcome, everyone. He did say he's half brain dead, and that, you know, he admits to doing things, and he only said all of that stuff because of alcohol fetal syndrome, and he's half brain dead. And how dare anyone think that he's a suspect? He could never do something like this because he's half brain dead, he says. The fuck?
It's not fetal alcohol syndrome for him. It's fecal matter brain syndrome.
Thank you,
AKA shit
Sissy.
for brains.
Thank you for your super chat. See, I was playing, YouTube lets you like set goals and stuff, so I was just playing with that. But we do have, if anyone wants to join panel, if they have like a part here they want to, this guy is absolutely terrible. I don't know. Is Sarah still in jail right now too for something, or is she out? Merry Christmas, Kamar.
You cut out, Stacy. Oh, there you are.
I'm right here. I'm sorry.
Excuse me, I got blue.
No, like Arturo Rojas was the owner of the detail building that we were renting a shop bay out of. And in our contract agreement that we assigned, it said that he would allow us to use the air compressor that was set up in there and the wash bay system to be able to spray off the concrete inside the shop so that we didn't leave oil stains.
Yeah.
Okay, when I heard that at work, I thought to myself, wait, so they could potentially have a crime scene area in that space that they would be able to easily like power clean off clean? Or am I hearing this wrong? Because like that gave me red flags. I took a mental note of that when I was at work, thinking like, why is he like, I don't understand why he's saying this. And then I'm hearing a spot to clean up oil stains and a power washer or something he's saying. And so that made me go, what the fuck, for a second, unless I'm hearing it and taking it wrong.
And we had a compressor that was set up in there. Contract agreement that we assigned, it said that he would allow us to use the air compressor that was set up in there and the wash bay system to be able to spray off the concrete inside the shop so that we didn't leave oil stains.
Yeah, we know.
And we had and when his daughter had come in there doing an inspection and coming to talk to us, I had the air compressor going and she threw a fit about it. And then it caused a huge conflict with her and her dad. And we just decided that, look, like, we're not going to do this. Like, we had an agreement. It was in the contract that you would allow us to use the air compressor and the stuff in the shop until we were able to get our own air compressor and get it on our feet. And so that's the reason we had moved out.
Why would he get upset with you then? He would just tell his daughter, it's in our contract, no?
Out of that shop. We've also had a company called Wander's Mechanic and Repair.
A lot of companies.
And that was only a temporary thing because I just,
Right.
I didn't want.
You had all of these. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but you had all of these businesses that you tried to get to work, right? I want to know more about this plan to setting up fake accounts and pretending to be women.
I can't. Here's the thing. So I can't give you.
Okay, calm down a little bit. Stacy, you had your taxi business, you had an oil business, you had a laundry service, and you had people working for you.
The Imperium is fragile.
They are hair curlers and crime. They are shady.
More than what I can tell you right now.
You can't tell me about how Adrian.
No. Like what I'm telling you is I don't know anything other than Adrian, when he first came in to stay with us, had approached Sarah and said, "Hey, I'm trying to find a way to make some money. I have an idea that we could create some fake accounts as women and get money from people." And I specifically told Adrian and Sarah, I said, "No, you guys shouldn't be doing this shit. That's illegal, number one. And number two, it's not right to take from people."
How did he know that
So,
was illegal?
yeah, they did.
He's so brain dead, alcohol fetal syndrome and all. And how did he know that was all illegal? I don't understand. he's super smart and knowledgeable when he wants to be, and then other points he's like, I'm just half brain dead. Don't come for me.
Go to Texas. It was, what was it, Stacy, Sarah.
Yes.
I don't know if Adrian went. They got stuck, and they had to have a
Merry Christmas, Brittany.
wrecker come and get them. They were out in the middle of nowhere. They said it was a detour. No, I got gum because I was biting my jaws too hard. When I get stressed or something, I have TMJ really bad.
Yeah.
And I bite my jaws too hard. So I had to get gum because I was going to.
Okay.
And I specifically told Adrian because he claimed that he got disability or fucking workers' comp out of the state of New York somehow or some way. Because the whole deal was when we agreed to let him stay with us, it was, oh, I'll pay you, I'll pay you $250 a week to rent out that room. And we're like, okay. And then when the first week came, and because he's like, oh, I get paid such and such day. I forget what day it was. He's like, when I get paid this day, I'll give you guys $250. Well, that day came, and he's like, oh, well, my money didn't hit. And then we're like, okay, well, you know, like we're just going to add it on to, you know, what you owe us for this week. Well, then the next week. I'm sorry. I apologize for being, you know.
Thank you, Stacey. I don't mind the swearing. Absolutely not. We know why you have a stickler, but if it's bothering other people.
He just got lost in his story or something, and so that's why he's like, I'm sorry, whatever. Because why do you care now, over 2 hours into this, about swearing now? Like why now? He fucked up right there in his story, that's for sure. What happened, Brittany? Why are you hurting? Oh, for Brandi. I didn't see that part. Part of my phone was covering that. Yeah. I don't know. When she did this, man, that's tough. I would not be able to do this. I would have lost my shit.
Well, definitely.
I know, and I apologize, guys. I'm sorry for the words.
Are you?
Brandi, I can't give you.
I really want to.
Yes, I was thinking that. I'll text you after this. I want to plan that. And also, yes, we got to get people. I made a post and I deleted it because, you know, Chris Proudfoot likes to be mean and all that. But people need to. Do you remember in Summer's case where we heard and we actually could confirm that the kids were getting hurt and slapped around inside stores? So there are people that work in local stores that seem to think that videos will come out where not just Katie or Chris, but Chris's mom and like sister, apparently it wasn't just Katie and Chris allowed to punish Sebastian Rogers, even like in public, allegedly. But yeah, I'm interested to see if that stuff starts coming out. If Dog and his team have been around, you know, Walmarts and Targets, I would have them venture around there and see about that.
More about Adrian and his time with you guys, because I don't.
She is a
I want to
badass.
understand more of this. Was that okay? I'm sorry. Please continue. Finish what you were stating about how Adrian didn't pay you the $275, and then the next week you were at the next week. I'm sorry.
So after the second week came, he was like, "Oh, well, I can only give you $150." Well, it became a repetitive pattern. And see, when
Just want to show you. Stacy, Sarah, Brandon, Adrian. This is what you took. Right here. Never been the same again. Brandi hasn't, Tyler hasn't, the family hasn't.
And I want to remind people, because I know there's a creator or two out there that I just, you know, we're like oil and water. And there's people out there that like to call out Brandi Neal as being suspicious, like they do Seth. You know, to be fair, I question Seth, but to question Brandi when you've had the law, I guess not necessarily clear them. That's what these people will say. They haven't been cleared, but the law came out and said leave them alone. You know, back off, leave them alone. And to pull out other lives where maybe she's hollering at a kid or something, I don't know, to try and make her, to try and pin her like she's a suspect somehow in her son's disappearance is bizarre. Absolutely bizarre to me, if you ask me. Thank you, Brittany. Merry Christmas. Yes, our matching PJs. We did the Steven Tyler PJ little jig before we started. We went to the beginning and you'll get a good chuckle. You have a feeling, I have no feeling that she had anything to do with this. No. I don't either. I forget where I was going with that, but...
The community hasn't. He looks just like his mama.
Oh, I know where I was going with that. Reminder that her other, I don't remember if it's child or children, have not been removed from her care, unlike Dawn and Candace Wells, who couldn't hold on to a single child, much like my bitch whore of a mother, that they've ever popped out their dirty holes, okay? Like, not one out of several, 7, 8, 9 children do they have left, and they're living their best life, okay? She has her remaining children, or I don't want to say remaining. I take that back because I don't know. But when Michael went missing, she did not get her other children removed from her custody. That's a huge clue for you, in my opinion. This is completely different than, you know, the Wells, who has a missing sister who they were jealous of, daughter who they were jealous of, you know, within 10 years. Yeah, not the same situation whatsoever. So I don't get you at all.
When Adrian, so Adrian was a quote unquote taxi ride that Sarah had taken the call. And when Adrian had called her, and this is what Sarah told me, that Adrian had called her and said that he was going through a hard time. He was staying in Caldwell behind some fucking some dumpster or whatever he claimed. And Sarah had asked me, so she goes,
I agree.
So I wanted to talk to you. She goes, I have this taxi customer that had called that, you know, is going through a hard time. He's down and out, you know, and she goes, I wanted to talk to you about possibly helping out with the place to stay. And
Babe, I come home from work and I'm like, babe, I have a weed client that, you know, this guy, and he just is falling on hard times. Can he come stay with us for a while?
No.
And I told Sarah specifically, I said, you know how I feel about this. I said, yes, I don't have a problem helping somebody out. I said, but we have been burned on multiple accounts from helping people out. And I told Sarah that it was not a good idea. I did not feel good about it in my gut. But I told her, I was like, look, I said, you're going to do what you want to do. I'm not trying to argue.
Jacqueline, I'm so sorry.
So if you bring him here, then bring him here.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
the first date,
let me cut you off right there because I don't want my brain to get muffled right now.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
So let's go to that day that Adrian brought up this.
The fake profile.
Yeah. Did Adrian come the same day that Michael was taken?
Yes, Curse, that's what I'm saying. This was a flop house just like the Wells. Yep. Same shit, different pile. Exactly what's happening here. Absolutely. Merry Christmas, sissy. Yeah. What do you think of this guy, babe?
I just want to hear his answer to that question.
Profile?
Yeah. Did Adrian come the same day that Michael was taken?
No, Adrian had come I think he was at our house for at least 2 months.
2 months before then? When was the time that he brought up the
day he came to stay with us? It was that night. Because we were trying to confirm with him. We were basically trying to vet him because he was claiming how he got employment benefits from New York But then his story didn't match up to me. I just didn't get it. I was like, how do you get employment benefits from another state when you don't even live in that state? It just didn't make sense to me. And then when he...
It made sense to him. That's part of the reason they let him move in there, because they wanted more money. He was like, hey, I get benefits from New York. I can help y'all and give you this much, blah, blah, blah. Come on. Listen. I'm not proud of it, but I had a flop house once upon a time, too. And I was just trying to help everybody. But you know what else we were doing? Drinking and drugging. Okay? So, let's be real here.
Besides, $250 a week, $1,000 a month for a room in a house.
Yeah, that's not suspicious.
And you're helping someone out. No, that makes no sense. You're full of shit.
Yeah. Hey, David. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Cursed.
The question about when he approached the question about, saying, hey, there's a way we can make money. He had asked Sarah. He didn't ask me. He had asked Sarah, and I was in the room. And he had asked and said, hey, would you be willing to help me if, create some fake profiles?
God, another ad. Jesus.
It is no measure of sanity to be well adjusted to an insult.
And we can make money off of people. And I specifically told Sarah, and I looked at her and I said, no. And I looked at Brandon or Adrian too, and I said, no. I said, I'm not okay with this. I said, that's not okay to take from people. Or is it okay to create a fake account just so you can bank
That ran up the
somebody
bill like a ridiculous amount.
and create, a false prostitution
at all
account.
At all.
I said, I'm not okay with that. And I told them that, and I told them my boundary.
Wow.
And from that point on, I don't know what happened.
So let me get this clear. So
Nope.
the night
He won't interview.
that you met
Hard to find him. He stays on the
and he came to
DL.
live with you guys, he proposed this to you all.
Correct.
Okay. And
Sure
then, so he continued to
NW.
stay with you, and this was 2 months prior to Michael being
Your boy's
abducted.
disappearance.
His abduction, correct.
He didn't disappear. He was abducted by you guys.
So, I'm sorry. If I got the chance to speak to you, I'm trying to go off. I have a list of things I want to ask, and just pretend to.
Brandi, ask anything you want. I'm an open book.
It's okay, Brandi. We totally get it. It's got to be like the
You're an
hardest
open
thing in the
liar.
world. Plus, we know that you're sick, and I don't know if you know it or not, Stacy, but I
I
don't know
know.
if it's medicine or her illness or whatever.
I know.
Kind of.
I've been praying for her. I want you to know that.
Let's
She
get
loses train of thought. So
yeah, let's.
You mean you are praying? Preying. Praying.
Yep.
And you
wow,
prayed
this dude
upon your son that
is-
day. Prey. Bastard.
Let's get back on track because once it goes, and it's really hard and it's embarrassing for me because then.
It's okay. And I want you to know I've been praying for you.
Oh,
I
you
appreciate that.
cannot.
And it sounds like to me, Stacy, Adrian is maybe a pretty bad guy, and it sounds like he got.
Well, and that's what I told Sarah, because that's exactly what I told Sarah after we went to bed that night. I literally approached her and I said, "Are you fucking serious?" I'm sorry. I said, "Are you serious?"
In the past, he was saying Sarah was sleeping out there with these guys, right? Was it Adrian? Was it Brandon? Like, she was sleeping with both of them. He said that, and he was getting mad because, yeah, like, there was times, did he not say, like, she was out there sleeping with them? Like, he was acting like they were even kind of broken up, and he was just kind of staying there still, right? Like, this dude is all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
I said,
Did you say I'm fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? Were those the exact words? Like, I want.
No, I literally told her. I was like, "Are you serious?" Like, this is like, I said, and I told her, like, I can't remember the exact wording. Okay, like I said, we're talking, almost 3 years. So what I do know is that I did have that conversation with her when we were in the bedroom. I told her, I said, "That's not okay."
Okay.
I said, and I asked her, I said, "Doesn't it throw red flags at you that this dude's trying to sit there and try to hustle money off people?"
So did that cause like an argument? I mean,
not with me, per
did
se.
it get heated between you and Adrian at all?
It caused tension. I mean, I had set my guard up against Adrian to start especially after approaching that question.
I would assume so. Yeah. I mean,
Because that's not okay with me. Like, we're sitting here trying to run a successful taxi business, and we got this guy that we have a heart. I didn't want to have the heart. but I had a heart because Sarah wanted to have the heart, and that's the only reason.
You
I
had
was
no
like,
heart.
you know what,
You
you're
have
gonna
no
do what
heart,
you
you
do.
never have a
If you
heart.
bring him here, I can't. You know, I didn't want to argue with her. Like Sarah and I had enough problems, and so I didn't want to cause any more tension between us by raising an argument or a stiff. And I didn't like fighting with her. It got nowhere.
So, of course, since you guys, the four of you, you, Adrian, Brandon, and Sarah, have been named suspects in the abduction of my son, Michael Joseph Vaughn.
Look at he's agreeing this time. Just picture.
I've looked into a lot of things. I court documents. What was the domestic violence
Yep, Lucy J,
involved
that's
in
exactly
that
right.
Adrian was involved in July of 2021? I believe it was July 24th,
Yeah, it was Sarah's
2021.
parents' house.
So he would have been living with you at that time.
I have no knowledge of any domestic violence. When we started getting initially when law enforcement when your boy had gotten abducted, when the police department and the detectives had came and done meeting with everybody, when the detectives got done meeting with everybody within our household, I believe it was Juanita or Anita or whatever her name is, had came and told us that you guys know that Adrian's a known human trafficker. And I was like, what? Because here's we don't do background checks on the.
Please tell me they're not talking about that damn psychic that.
He just said that law enforcement told him that.
Okay.
That's complete bullshit.
Yeah, but Juanita is like a fake ass psychic that runs around here. That she's the one who took the Chihuahua out in the Tennessee hot summer woods searching for summer walls, and it died in her flip-flop sandals and shorts with the skirt attached in the front, shorts in the back, the mullet of pants.
You know what?
He was not a human
picker.
picker. He was a drug picker.
I mean, we didn't we're Christian people, we felt like helping people was what God wanted us to.
He brings up sexual abuse and human trafficking when that is not what they said. He is a drug trafficker. He's got charges for drug trafficking. So I don't know why he's saying these things. And it's his, he's half brain dead. According to him, I'm not being mean. He is half brain dead. And so he's accidentally telling the truth, I think, in some of these little statements.
To do. So what would be the point? Maybe, definitely in the future, if this ever were to help somebody out, yeah, I'm going to vet everybody. I'm going to do background checks, but that's that wasn't even a thought in our head. You know what I mean? And so give me 1 second.
I just want to let you know, Brandi, that Purple did try to come into chat, but since I told Stacy that you were the only one that was going to be up here, and I don't want him to get scared off, that I didn't add her to the chat. So,
yes, I said the
I appreciate everybody understand that I am speaking to Mr. Wondra on my own free will. I want answers. I want questions answered. I need to know who's lying. I want to know why Stacey Wondra named
That's like a horse's ass. Well, because I know what you'll want to do.
Hold on 1 second. Stacy, could you try to put your ear things in? Oh, he muted so you could talk, Brandi. There we go.
Yeah, absolutely. She's asking questions with a purpose. Very, very smart. That's why this is the only thing keeping her calm right now. Has to be. I'm glad she's so classy with just muting. She's probably screaming when she mutes, because I would be. But yeah, she's definitely moving with a huge purpose, which is her son. And I'm so glad she did this, because I think this is going to change a lot. And I hope.
Thank you.
So,
thank you.
In California, it was the
Scores. Yeah, I can't remember.
The domestic charges, for Adrian, or not charges, the June 24th, 2020, July 24th, 2021. It was in California. So if he was living with you.
No, that's, that was a long thing that we thought that there was like a bike in, hey Muscles, how are you, darling? We thought that his bicycle was in there, but it wasn't. It wasn't in the garage.
In July, here in Idaho, how was he involved in the domestic dispute in California 3 days prior to Michael's abduction? Yeah. In July.
Gotta listen to this.
Here in Idaho, how was he involved in the domestic dispute in California 3 days prior to Michael's abduction?
That's a great question because I never knew anything about him having any domestics or any.
Oh, I did not know that, Brandi. 3 days. Hold on. 3 days prior, he was in a domestic. Huh.
Open cases in any other state. Again, we never did background checks.
Well, no. I'm seeing you. I'm saying to you right now. You see how this sounds like a lie because you're saying Adrian lived with you 2 months prior to Michael's abduction.
Yeah, I believe he came in April or May or something like that. It was one of those months. So, and that raises the question too because he was with us.
So he was with you in Idaho, but got charged in California.
Maybe it was a sentence. Maybe it was a court appear like a video arraignment or a video sentencing because a lot of times they do that. I don't know. Like,
maybe, or does he know? He keeps trying to act like he doesn't know, but this fucking guy.
I don't know anything about it.
Okay. Well, that's just one of the things that popped up. It's been kind of stuck in the back of my head. Tell me more about the scam that Adrian was trying to run. Isn't that a scam used for human trafficking?
So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know anything other than that he had approached it that night, and I shut it down. So whether he was doing it after, like behind my back, and if Sarah knew something about it, then that's like between them. I cannot speak on that.
Okay, so you don't know Sarah met any of those men?
No, and I would have been like I shut that down when she had approached that initially.
Really, you wouldn't turn that in? You weren't like worried to lose your taxi cab driver, which is a shady business. It's like all of the Tim Mullen shady businesses is what you got going on, Stacey, which also aligns with child trafficking, you fucking perv. Like, calling you creep all this time I had in my mind that you were into kids. And you know what? You told on yourself in this interview. And I'm so glad that you are a half brain dead criminal. Because again, I think this here is going to go very far.
Do you know when did he show up in Idaho? The date of the incident. I'm trying to remember. Thank you for meeting, Stacey. Do you remember how much Adrian said you could make? Did he tell you how much? I'm sorry, was that it was 275 or was there more?
No, so Adrian said that his only source of income was from the New York Department of Labor or whatever it is, from his unemployment benefits. And I never really questioned it too much because I was like, all right, well, you say you claim that you have this money or coming in, okay, that's fine. We couldn't exactly sign him on the lease because it wasn't our house. That would be considered subleasing, which we would have gone through Sarah's parents. So we were kind of like, we did talk to Sarah's parents, and let them know, hey, we're helping this person out. He's paying us some money. And then we're like, okay. But we couldn't legally put him on the lease because it wasn't, it would have breached our lease, if you know what I mean. Then so that's why, when we'd helped him, it was, okay, you say you can pay $200.
I feel like he's saying all that. We couldn't legally put him on the lease and everything because he wasn't actually there yet. I can't think of another possible reason why he would even bother saying what he's saying right now, unless he's trying to make it sound like Adrian was there before he actually was.
Which would align with why Brandi's like, well, how would he get a domestic 3 days before?
Mm-hmm.
That makes too much sense, baby.
$175 a month, that's fine. Pay us.
Okay.
But we had no way to vet that or verify that it was actually his income that was coming through.
It's supposed to be $250
so maybe we're
a week.
mistaken about the time that Adrian came. Was he really there for 2 months before, or did he leave and then come back? Did he
curse says agree mark something there.
Yeah, this is just not making sense. There's so much it's not making sense. It's hurting my brain.
Adrian, or did he leave and then was he really there for 2 months before, or did he leave and then come back? Was he? Did he?
So Adrian had periodically, like, he was like, one of the stipulations that Sarah, it wasn't so much me, but I sided with Sarah, was that Sarah set the boundary of him not having any females come to the house because all he wanted to do was get his, he wanted to get some.
He was getting some with your wife. You said
And so we
it.
set the stipulation, look, like, we don't want you having another female, come and stay with you or whatever, or like be in our house, and having to listen to you, whatever.
Yeah, before it was
And
250 a
so he was
month.
like, that's fine. So Adrian had frequently, like periodically, he would go. I remember he was having, he was seeing this one chick. I don't know what her name was verbatim, but she had drove a gold Cadillac, and she was this preppy girl, like super young. I don't know. I think she had like red hair or something, but like just preppy, like
Super
had everything
young?
given to her,
How
handed
young?
out to her, and
Super young, huh?
like it threw red flags, but he was always constantly like, he was always either going to Caldwell or Nampa or Boise, but every time he went, it was,
That could be face of America.
every time he went, it was he claimed to go see a female, and sometimes it was the same female on different occasions, but he was like, most of the time he wasn't home during the day. He was always out trying to, get with someone.
Mistaken going from, to Boise or Nampa from Fruitland is quite a difference to go to California and come back. See where that.
No, and I do. And like I said, if I knew something
Maybe
about him having domestic violence charges, that would have threw a red flag for me. It would have been like, okay, well, why do you have domestic violence charges? Like, what did you do? Who did you hit? Who did you abuse? Who tried to file charges against you? That would have been a red flag for me.
Okay, so I've heard your statements about Brandon and Sarah being.
You can say it, Brandi.
Being
I
intimate.
know it, right? And yeah, he can just stay in that house and listen to his wife banging these other men, but where he draws the lines are so weird to me.
Did Adrian and Sarah have a sexual relationship?
Yes.
So I can't confirm like me seeing it. I heard that from L.E. or Detective Keller or whatever, Kellum or whatever her name is. And that's how I learned that. That's also how I learned that she, quote unquote, said that he was a human trafficker, which I didn't learn that until after, when they were doing the search and stuff like that. So that really like messed with me, mentally, because I'm like, who the hell is this dude? And why is he even in our house?
But well, how did he get there? Because
Sarah had brought him. And that's what I told you. So when Sarah had called me and said, I have this taxi customer, he's going through a rough time, like, what do you think about helping him out? And then that's when I told her, I said, how I feel about this. We've already been burned time and time again. I said, you're opening up the door to be burned again.
Why
And then
did
it
you go to
really set it
Montana
off.
in July?
Say it again.
Why did you go to Montana in July of 2021?
Who?
You and Sarah? Why did you go to Montana? You were in Montana in July 22nd, I believe.
Yeah, no, I had gone to go see my mom and dad.
Why'd you ask who then?
They lived at the time in
Why'd you
Belgrade,
do that?
Montana. And I had actually just was able, like.
Why'd you go to Montana? Who went to Montana? You went to Montana. Oh, because I was visiting. Why didn't you just answer the question?
Yeah, he's very defensive right now. Very defensive.
Yeah.
Because my dad had been very guarded, because I had hurt him like emotionally pretty bad, and so he had finally like let his guard down enough to allow me to come to the house and see them. And it had already been 2 or 3 years since I had seen them, and so Sarah and I took a trip up there, and that was actually at the same time that my grandma and I took. We had gone to the GMC dealership in Bozeman because I had to go get a key remade for the Blazer that my grandfather had left me before he passed away in 2019.
How long were you in Montana?
We were only there for a couple of days. I think maybe a day or two, and then we had come back because we had to get back to our taxi, so we didn't have much time to really do anything other than, like I said, it was just to go spend some time and catch up with my family.
So Brandon and Adrian were living with you at that time, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Do you know a Steve Moylan by chance?
I've never heard that name. That's no, and that's what's like when Samantha was bringing up like that name or what is that female name, country or whoever it was or cuz I was like, who the hell is that? I don't
Well,
know
even
anybody
if
that's
it's
blonde.
because or whatever, she says she's known you and Sarah for years. From when I saw the clip of her coming up.
I'd like to put a face to the picture because I don't know anybody by the name Cuz, and I'd like to know what her real name is. Because maybe I can put that to a picture, but I don't know anybody
Yeah,
that has blonde hair.
Profile.
And I also know that there's a lot of people that come up and say that they
Who lives in Portland?
who lives in
Yeah,
Portland.
you took some trips,
Yeah.
didn't you,
Oh,
Stacey?
so Sarah's got Sarah did prison time in Copper Creek, Oregon.
Did they,
Prison.
Brandi?
And there
So
he keeps going, answering questions with a question before answering it. Like, it's...
She calls her Mima, who is Kimberly Wright.
Check
And
jazz
she lives in
down.
Tigard, Oregon, which is right out. It's like 45 minutes from outside of. I think it's 15 or 45 minutes from Portland.
Well, that's
And then she also has a friend that she's had for years since.
Brandy's listening. She's in and out of chat. She's not, feeling very well, but she's listening. She comes in and out of chat.
Before Sarah went to prison, named Sarah Gant, and that's all I. That's as far as I know. That's the only connects people that she's close to in Portland. She does have her foster family that lives in Coos Bay, and all around the coast area. But that's all I know. I don't and I don't, like I said, I don't know who any of these people are. I know Sarah, the people I told you in Portland and Coos Bay, but other than that, I don't know any other association that Sarah has or family. I've only met a few people.
Goose Bay? Foster family in Goose Bay?
I don't know what happened.
Did you so you never?
Okay. There we go. Guys, we are going to finish. How much more do we have? I don't know if we'll finish three.
Yeah, he starts part 2, so that'll be that for tonight. What do you think about that?
He's a liar. He's so full of shit. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, he's terrible.
I don't know the details about Monkey's case. I don't know why Stacey and their house is the focus of the investigation. None of that. So I'm coming in with very, very fresh eyes and ears, and he is full of shit.
Yeah.
I can't say that he had anything to do with it, but I know that he's lying to her in this interview. I know that much. And he does not like her. I could tell that from the way he was looking into his phone when she first popped up.
Oh.
First at 4, one of the people police believe was involved in Neil-Vaughn's disappearance was released from federal custody last Thursday. Less than 2 weeks ago, STACEY WONDRA was sentenced to 21 months after pleading guilty to unlawful possession of a firearm. Important to note, this charge was unrelated to Vaughn's disappearance. As we previously reported, WONDRA had already served 17 months and was expected to serve another 4 in the Ada County Jail under the U.S. Marshal Service custody. But today, I learned the Bureau of Prisons directed the Marshal Service to release WONDRA because he finished his sentence. The Marshal Service told me WONDRA served 21 months, constituting credit for time served before trial, as well as nearly 2 years of good time credit. He's now on supervised release. And this week marks 1 year since Fruitland police dug in the WONDRA's backyard, searching for little Neil-Vaughn's remains. Michael went missing from his Fruitland neighborhood near the WONDRA's home in July of 2021. Fruitland police submitted a case to the Payette County prosecutor this summer that they say involves Stacey and his wife Sarah, as well as 2 other people.
Okay. Well, that's just all kinds of crazy.
Looking Glass Tarot, Tammy. Yeah, I don't like that dude. He's definitely going down. They're all guilty, in my opinion. Everyone just so Wells like so proud of it. Like it's disturbing.
Well, this is even extra because I got two really big takeaways from this little interview.
Ooh.
He brought up child abuse completely on his own. He wasn't even asked about it.
Sex abuse.
And he did the same thing with human trafficking. Brought that up completely on his own. It was not in a question. He just brought it up. So those two things are on his mind while he's talking with Brandi. Why?
Yeah. Like, hello, red flags all over the place.
Oh, yeah. This is beyond, like...
So, not a shocker. He's been picked up. Not sure if he's free yet, but I was honestly expecting him to get picked up because absolutely you're working this case after hearing that. You want to haul him in. You have questions.
Oh, absolutely. I'm shocked. I'm absolutely shocked that I want to go back and I want to find the original video, and I just want to watch it through myself on my own time.
What channel is that, you guys? Can someone privately
We'll have to
send
go
me?
back to it. It's posted in Justin's live.
Okay.
'Cause she posted on her live. Credit to whatever I remember seeing it.
Okay, so yeah, he'll have it.
So
in
we
his
can find it.
Okay. And then we'll do a part 2 with you ASAP.
Mm-hmm.
2025, we're both going to get better with YouTubing. Right?
I gotta get got to be true crime without the damn drama. I can't do the drama. I just can't.
I'll do it.
You can do the
Okay.
drama. It's just
I've got some for Friggy, Ziggy, Freda, Ziggy, Liar, Lickies. Okay, you guys. Well, I hope you enjoy the rest of your Christmas. Tomorrow, I gotta work. Tomorrow, he's gonna be lazy one more day. And, but I don't work till the evening, so I'm gonna do, I think, a Hot Topics tomorrow morning with you guys. Maybe you'll get to see the glorious beard. You guys, you want to see how long? We're going to be cutting this maybe like the first day of summer maybe. And we're going to donate it to where we can donate it. We're going to see if there's a local place where we can donate for having wigs made. But it's long and it's glorious. Undyed. Beautiful hair.
yeah. I was looking, and there's not many places that will take care, and there's like a really stringent
we can send
process.
It to
Like it's
if you really want.
weird. It's really weird, but I will find a place.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna cut this off and throw it away.
No, we'll find a place. If we can't find one local, we'll just
If nothing else, I'll just
somewhere.
I'll hit up the hospital here and
Or when we
see
go,
if someone here needs something, and we can go that way.
Yeah.
We'll find a use for it.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, 100%. Don't know about the beard,
No, we can't. We can't.
but yeah, this will go.
You guys, lots of good channels in here tonight. Looking Glass Tarot. We had Curse and Curiosity in here. Check out my featured. I don't remember who's all on that right now. But you know, Justin.
Thanks,
Touch
Canadian
and
Nana.
Pearls. Bama has channel. Bama's tiny house. Oh, she changed it up. Check that out. You click on their picture there, and you should be able to go to their channel. And Brittany,
The Beard of
super
Reason.
Chat, and will it go back to the? Can you go to start? I want to make sure I thanked everybody before we end this one. Totally Tiffany. Thank you, Tammy, for being a member for 47 months. Brittany, Sissy, and Totally Tiffany for your super stickers and super chats. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you very much.
And I will be back on sometime tomorrow morning, afternoon. Hot topics, something. Oh, I've got some Menendez brothers updates too. I told everyone I'm part psychic. I know it. And also something that's exciting. We're planning on going to see Dad so he can meet the girls first, and then he might come this way like later in the summer and then see all 4 of his grandchildren. But he'll meet the first 2 hopefully this spring if we go to British Columbia. And anyways, right by my dad is Tara, aka Another Realm. So if we do that, her and I are actually going to meet up, and we're going to discuss some cases and probably piss off some YouTube by doing a live or 2 together and speak on some cases. Because she's been helping in Courtney Strubal's case for free, and it's been pretty awesome. And we do have some stuff coming up. I don't want to say too much yet, but I've been always speaking with people in Courtney Strubal's case. So speaking to, you guys remember Bobby? You all loved Bobby, but there's been some talk and some stuff, you know, that we can bring to you and talk about. But I'm gonna see if we can get Bobby on, and some of it I don't think we can talk about because I think there's other people starting to look into this and question the handling of this case, which is good.
So.
And we want. So let's hope for that. So enjoy the rest of your evening, guys. Thank you for joining tonight, spending time with us on your Christmas Eve. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yep.
You have anything to say?
Love, 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 love.
Love, 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 love. We will see you guys tomorrow sometime. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.